So I want to preface this with that I'm very new to photography. I just like to play around with it, but extremely new to street photography. And I thought we were going out to like shoot actual cityscapes, but my son had the idea to go to a skate park, a new skate park here in Jacksonville, and try that out. So going out to shoot moving targets of humans instead of stationary buildings was an interesting change and something I'd never done before, but really fun. Starting off with the 70-300 lens on the S9, and it's like the anti-social lens. With the zoom on that lens, you don't have to get very close to people, so really nice for that aspect of it. But still working on building up my courage of the whole street photography, taking pictures of people thing. So I'm shooting with the Panasonic Lumix S9, and I feel like this camera got a really bad rap. I think it was just like the release of it and stuff. I enjoy the heck out of it, not just for photo but for video too, and that's really what I do more than anything is video. So this is the photography side of things. It's just a hobby. It's very relaxing.
I have a really bad habit getting in too tight on a subject. I don't know, I always feel like I need to zoom all the time. I feel like I'm constantly battling my decisions.
More than the camera and more than the like actual Lumix S lenses or L mount lenses that I had, I was really excited to try out this 32mm body cap lens. So it's just like a plastic body cap, and they fixed an old disposable camera 32mm lens to it. There's no focus. I think it's like an f10 aperture. Just everything is point and shoot. That's it. You don't get, you can use your zebras a little bit to fine tune it, to try to get the right focal length based on how far away you stand. But other than that, like it's like using an old just point and shoot disposable camera, which made it a lot of fun. But you can still get raw images, of course, and do your editing. I actually ended up shooting everything in JPEG on accident for this shoot, so rookie mistake.
So I'm pretty mad because this lens, this is a 26mm f8 fixed aperture, manual focus, right? This was like $129.
Yeah.
This little body cap lens that I put on here was 26 bucks. So they took the lens out of an old disposable camera.
Yeah.
And they fixed it to a body cap. So you get this 32mm f10, no focus, you just point and shoot, and it's like this dope nostalgic. But I'm so mad that this thing is such trash for the price when this thing is so $25. So vintage and so cool.
That's funny.
Such a cool little lens. Like, it's okay if it's bad.
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be, you know?
I had a ton of fun. I learned a whole bunch, just trying out different stuff and really starting to learn the camera as well. Like, shooting video with a camera is a whole different animal from shooting photos, and just the capability of the camera. And then kind of also not worrying too much about like the quality of the images and just having fun with it, just enjoying what you're doing. I think that comes through in the 32mm lens. Like the photos, comparatively speaking, to the 70-300 or the 85mm that I had with me, like they don't even compare. Like they just don't look good, but they've got a certain nostalgic, dreamy effect to them, and I like that. I don't think it's about having the crispest, cleanest image all the time. I think that's what I like about street photography, why it's so calming, why it's such a fun thing to do, and it's something I get to do with my son. We both have that in common. So
something that I learned today, in scenarios like that, when we're shooting and the subject, like if I want to, like, okay, I want to get that guy coming down the ramp, is to, I mean, utilize autofocus obviously, but there's so many people passing in front of the camera that it'll want to pick them up, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about like switching over to manual focus once I've got my target.
Yeah.
And then just leaving it on manual and just waiting for the thing to happen in front of me, you know?
Also with that, just keeping your eyes open.
Yeah.
People like to close their eyes.
Right.
When they're not, and it's so hard to tell when they're coming.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah, just getting the, especially with stuff like that, because there's kind of a planned route and you can watch skaters.
Yeah.
And you know what, because they're trying to hit a trick or something like that.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like with sports or anything else.
Yeah.
And if you keep your, isn't your focal length of your eye like 55 or something?
Something like that.
So if you shoot around 50, then you're good.
Yeah.
And I'm shooting right at 60, so it was actually perfect.
Well, I was 70 to 300, but I was a little tight. I was a little tight on a lot of those shots.
I wanted to get some tight shots, but I
admittedly.
kind of like the wide ones too. You can see the whole situation.
I do want to take that little lens, that little vintage style lens, and you know, because those were designed, you know, for full light scenarios.
Yeah.
Like just full sunshine, and probably do some downtown shots with that. I think that'd be a lot of fun because you have some deep contrast in the shadows and the bright spots.
For sure.
I think that's coming up next.